Hello and welcome to the forum. Every week, we take no more than 15 minutes to discuss the 3 highest conviction ideas surfaced across the Smartkarma network, cutting through the noise and helping you zero in on what truly matters most. The live forum and Q&A session are exclusively available to Smartkarma Plus subscribers. You can always revisit previous episodes on this YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's dive into this week's ideas.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to yet another Smartkarma weekly forum. Quick reminder, the forum is a high-impact weekly live webinar that's exclusive for Smartkarma Plus subscribers. We use the forum to discuss some of the best, highest conviction insights as surfaced across the Smartkarma network. We try and dig deep into themes, and we allow members to ask guest speakers questions directly. A quick disclaimer. The forum is strictly for our subscribers. It's meant purely for informational purposes. It does not constitute investment advice. It is the opinion not of Smartkarma, but that of our insight providers, and Chatham House rule applies. Last week, we used the forum to discuss Maple Tree Commercial Trust's proposed merger in Singapore to build one of the biggest REITs in the Asian market. We looked at Fortescue as a large cap commodity stock that is trading on 12% plus implied dividend yield. And we also explored Taste Gourmet, a micro cap F&B operator in Hong Kong. Should you wish to look at prior forums, they are now available on our YouTube channel. I think there is more than 1 subscriber since we launched. That's an old image. But this is a great way for you to share some of the ideas with your friends and also catch up on the forum in case you missed it during the week. So in this week's edition, we're going to look at PC Partner. In fact, we're going to revisit PC Partner. This is a name that has done really well, but I think will continue to do extremely well, and we'll explore the thesis. We'll study China Longyuan, one of the largest China renewable energy names. And we'll also look at Olam, which is an agri-commodity player listed in Singapore. So let's kick off. PC Partner. The ticker for this is 1263 Hong Kong. This is roughly $600 million in market cap, maybe a little bit less now. And it trades almost $10 million a day. So it's very actionable. This is a name that has been covered by Nicholas van Broekhoven on Smartkarma for a while. Those little green circles on the chart show you all the calls that he made. You can see that this is a stock that went up almost 6-fold in a year's time. It has pulled back from about $17 down to about $12 now. Let's look at a thesis. So PC Partner is a manufacturer of GPUs. For a lay person's understanding, this is what goes into processors for computers, such as those used in gaming. It is a core component supplier to NVIDIA. It has been consistently profitable. It's a name that's been listed for at least 10 years, and it's a company that has existed for 25. So it has a very long track record, but it's still very misunderstood and also very undercovered. Smartkarma is the only place where you will find investment research on the name. What's the thesis here? So late in the year, in December, PC Partner announced a positive profit alert. They mentioned that their net profits would be at least 2 billion Hong Kong dollars, which is almost 10x growth year on year. Also worth noting is that the company is celebrating its 10th year anniversary of IPO, which would mean that not only would they pay you your regular dividend, but on top of that, you're likely to get a big special dividend. The total dividend yield could be, definitely higher than 20%, and based on the current share price, might even be closer to the 30% mark. Interestingly, PC Partner should also be seen as a direct metaverse proxy, which means As street coverage comes to the name, there is a chance for it to re-rate even higher, given metaverse is such a big theme going forward. When Nick last wrote on the name, he estimated a fair value of 18 Hong Kong dollars versus, I think, a last close. Let's take a quick look on the platform. 1263 Hong Kong. Last close of $11.90. So this is, clearly a name that can trade significantly higher over a short period of time, with a clear catalyst, which is going to be the full year results and dividend declaration. Let's move on to the next idea today. This is China Longyuan Power Group. This is a $17.5 billion market cap. So it's a large cap. It trades $55 million a day. Again, extremely actionable, extremely liquid. The analyst who covers this on Smartkarma is Oscar Tang, very experienced guy sitting in Shanghai. Let's look at the thesis. So for those of you who are unfamiliar, Longyuan is actually one of the world's largest wind power operators. They operate over 300 wind farms, and it was listed in Hong Kong in 2013, so nearly 8 years ago. It's had a very strong performance last year, delivering about 137% return. And it's ended the year with, almost 17% annualized growth for wind generation, which is very strong, as you can see from the chart on the right-hand side. Longer term, supporting renewable energy and sort of green finance is a very, very big part of China's agenda. We have great confirmation of that through multiple iterations of policy meetings. We think there's going to be further potential upside as its parent, CHN Energy, will inject future assets, which will mean the company will keep growing in size. More nearer term, Longyuan could return to the A-share market with an IPO in Shenzhen, after merging with Inner Mongolia Pingzhuang, which is 000780. That will create a very, very large renewable energy company. The stock is not cheap, but it's not expensive either. Roughly about 15 times PE for what is the most dominant wind farm operator within China. Moving on to our final idea for today. This is Olam International. This is just shy of $5 billion in market cap. It trades $2.5 million a day. Again, this is an idea that's been brought to us by Nick van Broekhoven. Let's look at the thesis. So Olam is a leading food and agribusiness, literally participating across the value chain. It's been listed on the Singapore stock market since 2012. Olam has announced that they will look to spin off their food ingredients business called OFI and list it on the London Stock Exchange. And they will potentially also spin off its global agribusiness and list it in the US. This corporate action, or rather these two corporate actions, could unlock huge value for Temasek, which is one of the largest shareholders, as well as other minority investors in Olam. This is happening at a time when inflationary trends are supporting food inflation, and hence a very opportune time for OFI to list. If you look at the projected stock price valuation that Nick comes up with, you could get anywhere between 70 to 120% upside from last traded. The risk here always is that no IPO happens. This is something that we've seen previously happen in the case of Del Monte. But given you've got names like Temasek involved as large shareholders, the chances of that can potentially be pegged as smaller. With that, we're wrapping up the ideas for today. We're going to open this up briefly to Q&A. You can type your question using the Q&A button. And if you do not have any questions right now, that's fine as well. You can send them through the platform using discussions and connect directly with the analysts on Smartkarma. Okay. With that, I'm going to wrap up today's session, and I look forward to your participation next week.
That's it for this week. You can find more ideas like the ones we discussed today on demand on our YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you like these ideas, spread the word. Tell a fellow investor about Smartkarma Plus and follow us on social media. Just search for Smartkarma. And of course, don't forget to visit smartkarma.com for more independent, differentiated investment insights. Thanks for watching and see you next week.